As a leading financial institution, I actually think it's our duty to support the economy. We're here to support women. We have to bring platforms like these to just learn from each other. At CIBC, when you look inwards from the top to the bottom, we have a lot of women at the table. Our board of directors is 50% women. Our C-suite is almost 50% women.
Today we are discussing the power of community and the specialized resources needed to elevate women-led businesses in Canada.
I know how hard it must be to start from nothing when you're building your own business. And honestly, it's just, you're not in your corner. You don't have to be alone. This is not a solo journey.
Hello everyone, this is Kripa Anand and welcome to the She and Success podcast, powered by She and Success Business Magazine, a platform dedicated to spotlighting the voices, strategies and journeys of women leaders and entrepreneurs who are shaping Canada's business and policy landscape. Today we are discussing the power of community and the specialized resources needed to elevate women-led businesses in Canada. In 2026, success isn't just about financial capital. It's about mentorship and networks that turn a vision into a legacy. Joining us is Veronica Diaz-Zapata, Associate Vice President at CIBC. With over a decade of leadership experience and a background spanning risk management and finance, Veronica is a driving force behind CIBC's commitment to gender equity. She is here to discuss the launch of the CIBC Women Entrepreneurs Hub and how they are fostering an inclusive ecosystem for women founders. So before further ado, let's dive in. Veronica, welcome to the podcast. Such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Veronica, let's start the conversation by addressing the gap. Despite the incredible progress that we've seen, women entrepreneurs still face unique hurdles that their male counterparts often don't. So, why was the Women Entrepreneurs Hub created, and what specific gaps in the current market is CIBC trying to fill with this one?
Thank you. Honestly, it's very simple. Like, we talk to clients all day, every day. There's 1.2 million businesses in Canada, and 20% of them are owned by women. And that makeup is about the same at CIBC. And we're out there, we're talking to women entrepreneurs all the time. And one common theme that our sales team saw is the need and the hunger for information, for community, for mentorship, for getting women together to just learn from each other. And so it was just natural for us to progress into that. And as a leading financial institution, I actually think it's our duty. We're here to support the economy. We're here to support women. We have to bring platforms like these. And so it was very natural for us to progress into that. And it was a lot of months of work. Very excited to be able to say that we've launched and all the resources that are available to women, and really to fill the gap around, the stigma of banks and, the big bad banks. And no, we're here to help you. We have connections that we can bring to the table that would help and benefit you. And we're not here to compete with other organizations that provide support for women. We're here to complement. And so it's really great for us to finally be here and be able to launch and just see women thrive, to be honest.
That's beautiful. Creating a centralized space to dismantle these barriers is a major step towards equitable economic growth. Now, let's explore why mentorship and networking are just as important as capital when it comes to business growth. Now, Veronica, what are the primary benefits of the Hub for Women, and how exactly does it facilitate meaningful connections through events like the Self-Made Breakfast Tour?
So the Hub is going to do a couple of things. It's going to do events like the Self-Made Breakfast Tour. We have our upcoming last event in BC at the end of the month. Events like those is what brings women together, and it allows for women who are just starting to really connect with women who have more experience and really learn from each other. And that's a sort of indirect mentorship, but we also have formal mentorship through other partnerships as well. The hub is also going to provide thought leadership, podcasts, ability for women to just get answers to their burning questions. We're also going to celebrate women, making sure that success stories are at the forefront to inspire other women to continue in their journeys. And that means success stories from our clients, from non-clients, for women that we aspire and look up to, but as well as our own team. We have a really great team of relationship managers who are women as well. And what do they do to help their clients?
So definitely, that's beautifully articulated. Providing a platform for collaboration proves that a strong community is a founder's most valuable asset. Now, let's discuss how CIBC's global recognition for gender balanced leadership shaped its support for women. Veronica, I'd love for you to educate me and all of our listeners. How has CIBC's historical commitment to gender equity proved and also paved the way for launching this hub?
Absolutely. So it in 2025, we got the Catalyst Award, and that is an award given to institutions for advancing gender equality. And I'm proud to say that at CIBC, when you look inwards from the top to the bottom, we have a lot of women at the table. Our board of directors is 50% women.
Wow.
Our chairman, which I'm going to say chairwoman, is a woman. Our C-suite is almost 50% women. And even down to our segment in business banking, at our table, 50% are women, including myself. And when you look at our market regional leaders, more than 50% are women. So it really is foundational into the core of CIBC. And that is something that is just an extension of CIBC and its ethics and the way it sees things and its values with, advancing the cause. So again, it was just a natural progression for us to be able to help our clients, our partners, and non-clients as well to advance that cause and provide that support, again, as a financial institution.
Of course, we at She and Success are also very proud that, this conversation is not just in talks, but in practical life as well. And leading by example within your own leadership structure makes your external advocacy for women entrepreneurs truly authentic. To the women founders watching, in 2026, you don't have to wait for someone to offer you a seat. You have to create it. Whether you are in a male dominated industry or launching a new tech startup, your value is rooted in your expertise and the solutions you bring. Don't let the stats about the gender gap discourage you. Use tools like the Women Entrepreneurs Hub to find your mentors and build your tribe. The resources are there, the community is ready, and it is time to take your place at the head of the table. All right, it's time for a quick break right here, but don't go anywhere because when we come back, we'll explore what's next for the Women's Entrepreneur Hub. Stay tuned.
At Purolator, we understand the importance of every delivery, whether it's a document, a special gift, a critical healthcare shipment, or an entire warehouse worth of inventory. Throughout our more than 60-year history, we've honed our expertise to build out a powerful portfolio of logistics services that enable us to deliver on every promise. Whether shipping across town or around the globe, from small and medium-sized businesses to industrial, technology, retail, and healthcare sectors, Purolator serves a diverse array of customers. So no matter what, where, or when you're shipping, Purolator's expertise, experience, and innovative solutions enable us to deliver on your promises.
Welcome back, guys. Let's dive into how the hub is evolving to support more women entrepreneurs across Canada. Now, let's look at how the hub continues to evolve through feedback from the women that it serves. Veronica, what future initiatives or mentorship opportunities, such as this Mother Means Business program, can entrepreneurs look forward to and also love the name?
So This Mother Means Business is a great opportunity. So it's a partnership with This Mother Means Business team, and it's providing an opportunity for 10 women to show us why they're looking for mentorship and really connecting them to provide that opportunity and help them through their journey. We have a lot of other events we're doing. We have our inaugural event to kick off, really the launch of the hub, which is coming up in April here in Toronto. And we're always continuous looking for additional partnerships that really resonate with our audience. And so there's a couple in the works. We're working on them, but stay tuned. Look at the hub. We're going to have a lot more things coming up.
So this initiative is very timely and, much needed. Building on that, how can women entrepreneurs who are listening to this right now can actually get involved or, provide their own feedback to help shape the hub's evolution?
Go on our website. We have our contact information there. We are open to any type of feedback. We're open to feedback at events that we attend through our leadership team, through our team of relationship managers. Just pick up the phone, send us an email. We're here to listen and we're here to, shape that with you.
Anticipating the future needs of founders, ensures that the hub remains a vital engine when it comes to business success. Finally, let's explore how the hub supports all women entrepreneurs, regardless of their banking relationship, because every individual has a different banking relationship, right? Uh, I'd love for you to explain, Veronica, what is CIBC's ultimate vision for the hub's impact on the broader Canadian entrepreneurial ecosystem, over the next few years?
We want to bring that 20% of women-owned and led businesses to 25, to 30. And we're not going to do it on our own. And we don't claim to do that on our own. We just want to provide the resources because we all know that there's so much potential in women and they do face barriers. Whether you're a mom, whether there's gender bias, whether you're in an industry that is male dominated. And so we just want to provide the resources and really move the needle. And moving the needle even 1% is a huge change because over the years there has been tremendous change and we want to be part of that change. And so that's the ultimate vision, is really seeing that movement and moving the needle and being able to help all women, regardless of if it's just an idea. If you're just thinking about it and you're sitting at home, working your 9 to 5 job and you want to dive into entrepreneurship, we're here to support you because when women get together and when we're at the table, great things happen.
Very well said. Committing to the growth of all women entrepreneurs, regardless of where the bank, shows true leadership in fostering national prosperity. And once again, we at She and Success are truly proud of what CIBC is doing. I'm loving this conversation, and definitely I'd love for you to be back, Veronica. But before we let you go, if there's one piece of advice that you would give to a young woman who is currently walking into a room where she doesn't feel expected, what would you tell her and why?
Oh, I feel like I'm talking to my young self. So I would say, honestly, it's taking the space and make your own seat at the table. And I know we've heard this a lot and people have said versions of this, but I've lived it through my career in being a relationship manager and walking out to male-dominated businesses where I walked in as a young relationship manager providing advice. And so through building that trust and having the confidence and just showing up to sit at the table and show what you have to provide, really builds that trust and changes the narrative for women and changes your own narrative and gives you that confidence to walk at the next meeting and at the next table and bring your own chair with confidence. And so I know it's hard. I've lived it being entrepreneur. I'm not an entrepreneur per se. I do feel I'm an entrepreneur in what I do. But I know how hard it must be to start from nothing when you're building your own business. And honestly, it's just, we're here to support. You're not in your corner. You don't have to be alone. This is not a solo journey. You have a bunch of people and it's just walk in, don't be shy, and take what is yours.
Wow. That is a great reminder that your perspective is your greatest strength in any meeting. That was Veronica Diaz-Zapata, you guys, from CIBC. It has been such a pleasure. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, that was Veronica Diaz-Zapata from CIBC, a masterclass in how to build a supportive, inclusive ecosystem that empowers women to lead with confidence. To all the listeners, thank you so much for tuning into the She and Success podcast, powered by She and Success Business Magazine. Be sure to subscribe for more expert insights and visit sheandsuccess.ca for more resources. And lastly, a very special thank you to our exclusive shipping partner, Purolator, for their ongoing commitment to supporting women entrepreneurs and helping them build, grow, and lead successful businesses across Canada. See you all in the next episode. Kripa Anand signing off.